Dang.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season.
Who the hell is this white coach? Oh my God.
Along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. Shotgun formation. There's an inside handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game. Boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for his big tight end. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Using his legs, it's Johnson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, the quarterback tries to pick this up himself. It just wasn't meant to be. Defense out in nickel package with those 5 DBs, knowing they've got good speed on the field to be able to cover the skill guys and also the quarterback up front in case he takes off. Now we got a 4th down play coming up.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, 2nd and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Touchdown. more on the board. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Trying to run, it's Johnson. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. It's a run. Running back's got it. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. To throw, it's Jennings. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. end zone. It's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Jennings. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
As we head to the final quarter of this showdown. We're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances. And this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game. Showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it to the left. Look out, room to run here. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Chewing clock with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And now the running back's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll run it here. Longhorns keep the football on the move. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Runs through the defender. Legs still churning, won't go down. Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Jennings. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Powering through the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. That's another touchdown. A dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Champion. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.